You're such an asshole.
So we've been having a little bit of trouble with recording because South Dakota, some of it is true. It is kind of hickish out here, and the infrastructure is not exactly the best. So Anonymous writes, I worked with this woman for a year now. We've talked for several months at work. We had a lot in common, and she was very polite and sweet. Asked her out. She said yes. Then she ghosted me the week before. Now, you continue to write on, but it is at this point I need all you boys, all of you, to get to this point. At this point, you would have said, oh, she's that type of girl, and you would have never asked her out again. Okay, that was it. Well, first, you shouldn't be asking girls out at work, but you didn't take my course, the dad you never had. And I'm glad you're not getting fired, although maybe the company's policy is not, but we're 2 sentences in, man, and you're already making 2 big mistakes. 1, you asked out a girl at work. 2, because obviously there's a sequel to this, you should have just left it in. A girl stands you up. Done. I know there's a lot of people, well, they're just women and they're different. Bullshit. Bull effing shit. They're equal. They're humans. They will respect your time. And well, women, they're just not capable of it. Well, too bad. They're going to be capable. If they're going to interact with me on any kind of capacity, romantic, social, business, they will have their act together. And here you are. Well, I'll ask her out again. I went to transfer departments for a raise later and asked her out again. No. A girl lied to you. I don't care how petty the lie is. I don't care how small or white the lie is. She lied. I will be here at this time. Oops. Done. And now you're going to go into this petty middle school crap, which I hate to say it's not really middle school. It's all age. This never ends, apparently. I got some guys in their 70s got that. Like, oh, yeah, these girls my age. What do you mean your age? They never grow out of it? It's perpetual middle school until they're dead? There was a PhD psychology guy I knew. And I said, I was a younger guy. I said, when do they, like naive, like, well, when does it end? He's like, it never ends. I got clients in their 70s. It's the same thing. I should have listened to him. I really should have listened to him. All right. So you asked her out again. She agreed. We exchanged numbers and met for lunch on a particular day. The entire time I was under the impression she was a certain age, in her 30s. That Saturday, I caught her in a line. She said she was actually 25. A week later, well, wait, did she say she was 25? No, did she say she was 35 and it was actually 25? You didn't catch her in a lie. You just overestimated her age. Now, separately, oh, by the way, you didn't use paragraphs. So I'm a little like, how much of this is you not picking up on cues and clues? A week later, we went on a second date, but a colleague of mine Google searched her and said she was actually 27. This colleague searched her because from what I told her and my buddy, this girl was showing a lot of red flags. Well, what were the other red flags? Stating that no one really knows her real age except her family. Oh, sorry, I skipped ahead. When I asked this woman why she wasn't honest about her age, she freaked out. Now, had you followed if you had simple self-respect, forget rules and policies, if you had self-respect, with barely any American man does nowadays, you would have said, oh, that girl stood me up. I'm done. I'm out. Not dealing anything with this girl ever again. That's just not it's not necessarily a bad person, but they definitely ain't a good person. So now she's freaking out, stating that no one knows her real age except her family. She made a bunch of excuses why she lied and then apologized. Then she asked why I was mad about it and began to grill me on who told me her real age, mentioning how she wasn't going to do anything to that person. She just wanted to know who knew her so well, so I blocked her. Man, her behavior is middle school. This female drama stuff is middle school, but this blocking her, like, you guys get The old saying, those who wrestle with pigs, well, those who wrestle in the pigs with mud, no one can tell the difference. Like if you wrestle with the pigs in mud, no one can tell the difference between you and the pig. Was that Mark Twain? Somebody more educated than me could tell me. So I blocked her. I've never met someone who went from so sweet and nice to a complete biatch so quickly. I'm just confused as hell and under the impression that I'm a creep. No, you're not a creep. She lied. That doesn't necessarily make her a creep, but does make her a liar. And then she freaked out, which makes her unstable. I don't know why you feel like you're a creep. I'm just confused as hell and under the impression that I'm a creep just because my colleague warned me that this woman lying about her age was a huge red flag. So does that make me a creep or just a complete idiot? Just a complete idiot. A creep would be you make multiple advances after she tells you multiple times no. Like you're the creep, you got to be the stalker type, like by the literal definition. Now, more or less, any guy who a girl doesn't like and asks her out, that's a creep. He's creepy. So if you're kind of ugly, like you could, by the physical definition, be creepy, not necessarily the personality definition. But now, anytime a guy doesn't do a practical um, Hugh Hefner approach, you risk being called creepy. But the word in that sense has lost its meaning. But you are a complete idiot. By the way, blah 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 blah. All right, you're an idiot. You're a moron. That's all right. We're all idiots and morons. But at your age, you should know better. But yeah, that you got stood up by a girl. She showed her colors first, but you didn't listen because the pussy. You didn't even get it. It was the prospect of. And then the drama that comes with this. Look, here's another question. Did you enjoy this experience? Was this fun? Having the girl lie to you, having her freak out because you knew she wasn't that age, having her want to find out who it was and she wasn't going to hurt him as far as you know. Do you, and this person is 25 or 27 or whatever. She's a full grown adult. Is this fun to you? Is this worth it? I don't care who she is, what culture she's from, what country she's from. And I don't care how hot she is. This female drama is not worth it. It's not worth it. Any drama lying about an age. Oh, well, my ex-boyfriend and drama and this and that, and he was emotionally abused. Any drama, any mention of the past boyfriend or ex-husband aside from well, yeah, I was married. But if there's any drama, and Bebe and Becky were talking smack about me out there, like they talk about their office, the problems at the office. Like if they ever say these girls are disrespecting me, no, guys, you don't do female drama. You don't. You absolutely don't. It's a waste of time. It's an insult to your intelligence. The woman does not respect you. And girls that get caught up. Now, I understand if you're middle school, yeah, that's all it is. But if they're full grown adult women and they're still into this drama, no, absolutely not. I don't know if they get a high from it. I know it doesn't matter. It's wasting your time. How was that? What did this cost you time wise? Did it cost you 6-7 hours? Between the asking out, getting stood up for one date, asking her out again, talking on the phone, texting. How much time have you spent texting this one? That's 6 hours. You know what you could do in 6 hours? In 6 hours, you can work up, probably 7% of a payment for a used car. Not a great used car, but, one that runs. That's another shift. That's $200 depending on your wage. Why? And why are you asking? What do you care? Are you that sad and pathetic of a man that what did I screwed up? Was there something I could do differently? No, there wasn't anything you could do differently. This was wasn't a crazy woman, it could have been, but she was lying. She was incongruent. She was dishonest. She was inconsistent. We could say she was not perfectly sane. I'm not saying she's insane, but when someone is not perfectly sane, I will pick you up at 3. They never show up. You cannot interact or invest in these people. because they're so unreliable. So you're not a creep. That's her. And a creep would still follow her or whatever. That you blocked her. Okay, so you're not a creep. That's not creepy. But you are an idiot. So promise me you'll never deal with this again where a girl stands you up and then you go back and, oh my God, did you know she's got other problems and there's drama and chaos? And a little inside baseball for the ladies. Ladies, men get older. That's when they start making the money and their testosterone goes down. I believe because it's beaten out of them. And soon we lose the patience for that BS. If big if, I know, pissing in the hurricane again. If you want to get a guy, don't make it a pain in the ass to be around you. I don't know if this is a complicated thing. I don't know what the Hive or your girl magazines or the bitches over on the website. Oh, boss bitch. Ha ha, hee hee. I don't know where the drama or the getting in the face and the arguing, I don't know where that disagreeable behavior, I don't know where that's coming from, but it doesn't work. Not on the good guys. The only guys would be saps like this, like, oh, but he need be touched. And you're going to hate them because the doormats. But I'm going to talk to the guys instead. Guys, if this happens, girl lies about her age, and got another done, gone, walk away, done. You guys are going to take agency, or at least you're capable of taking agency if you could sit down thinking about your peen for a second. So I don't know what's linked below. I'm sure there's a book of some kind or something that I wrote down below. All right, quickly to the super chats. Hey, Handclog's in the house. Torgo's in the house. Handclog's $5. I got 85% on the IQ test cap. What do you mean 85%? It should be a number between, I don't even know if you can score 0, but isn't it 0 to 180? You mean you're in the top 15%? You're the 85th percentile? Also, person tried to get me written up within the last week. If I had a job, person tried to get me written up within the last week. If I had a job, video games, manga, and prawn. Lost me, hat. So I don't know. Written up. You must have a job then. If you got written up, why don't you tell them to F off and have another job? Do you have your 6 month supply of living expenses so you can walk? And you say, I'm not tolerating that. You fire that person and not me. When that person's gone, I'll come back to work. I'm sick and tired of all the good employees having to suffer the bad ones. Yeah. I mean, she's lying about that. She's going to lie about something else. I guarantee she probably had kids. Probably didn't tell you that. She was from a foreign country, and I, with my limited experiences dating women from foreign countries, there was one that, thanks to one of you guys in the audience, say, oh yeah, she was trying to totally set you up for a false allegation. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, did she do this, and that? I'm like, yeah. Oh yeah, that's a very common thing those Russian girls do. I'm like, what? So it wouldn't surprise me if they had, oh, me love you so long. Oops, I forgot to mention I have kids, and can you send money back home to my parents? No. Iron Blaze, new guy, $5. My 4-month boy, 4-month-old boy loves your stuff. That's it, your sheep, socialism, millennial imitation, example. Oh, ex-Perumpian. You got a little 4-month-old boy, you just put him in front and I entertain him? Obviously, it would have to be the voices. It can't be the philosopher. I'm glad your little toddler enjoys good old zany Cappy. Oh, yeah, good little kids. Oh, we caught up. Boom, that's it. All right. Questions, answers, assholeconsulting.com. Link down below is something. I'll see you guys later. Toodles.